Hey everybody, welcome back to LeftPawGaming. Today, we've got some more of my walkthrough footage of Final Fantasy XVI. Last video, Joshua was finally awake and we decided to head off to Kanver by way of Tabor together. Joshua has a companion in Tabor waiting for us. This video, we're going to see some information going on in Kanver before we decide to make our move as well. Let's jump in. Oh, meanwhile. What is this? I thought it was weird that they just kind of cut Joshua off like that. Thought we might have skipped some time.
Here in the Agora? The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
Kanver's in big trouble, huh?
Rome teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Scream.
Distinguished members of the council.
Here we go.
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve.
So Yote's intel was right. There he is. Odin himself.
Very well.
Well, Odin's dominant.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
I don't think that's what he's here for. I don't think that at all. Look at that look.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it
Really?
is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
They don't realize
Your
it's them
Majesty,
that's attacking.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it.
That shows what position
Guards,
you're in.
Fetter them and see our guests to the dungeons.
Enough.
Ooh. What in the world?
Pathetic creatures.
How did he just do that? That was a big flex.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
He killed them all.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and
So they're after
inexorably
Mid.
drawn.
That's not
See
good.
that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Can't have Mid coming out.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So he's going to be one of the last bosses, I assume. Or we're about to throw down with Odin now. And I feel like that's why we're heading to Kanver. Our showdown with Odin's about to take place. Oh my god. Here we go. We're back to the group.
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
What if it's been since the beginning of the
what end?
game?
What does Ultima want?
So solid
The tapestry.
18 years.
Show them.
The tapestry. Is this going to be something we've seen before? Do they have more of it? If it's what I think. Yep, we've seen it.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith
But there's
it represents.
there's not as
save what
much.
can be
Well,
gleaned from the image itself.
there's about the same.
None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant. Even the Undying.
Ooh.
But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose.
Is that up top?
That
Ifrit
figure,
Ryzen?
the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
Oh.
He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our
Maybe
ken.
not.
The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all.
Perfect.
And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
So what does that mean for us?
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
Ooh,
It
look
is
at
my
that.
duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish.
I think she likes him
Your
more
Grace.
than just wants to guard him.
But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Sending her off. But she's going to help out the hideaway, which is going to be pretty baller. But we have to take care of what's going on in Kanver, which isn't very fun.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Yeah, Yote's done a lot, man. All that she's done for Joshua, even though... And Clive knew about her, but he didn't know exactly what she'd done. So, she's definitely probably highly valued to Clive, so that's awesome. We all see how Clive acts. We know he thinks highly of Yote at this point. A little head nods from everybody, and here we go. So we're making our way to Kanver straight up now. I'm telling you, that looks like Ifrit Ryzen. But if that's what Ultima looks like with everybody combined with him, it's a different story.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Makes sense. Let's do some skill ups.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her?
And what's this? I ended up not doing any skill ups yet. I still need some more ability points before I add Bahamut to this. I'm not happy. But who is this now?
Cyril.
Obviously Joshua knows him. Oh, Cyril.
How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill.
Oh.
Charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
Dang, look at that.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many
Oh,
Undying
Jesus.
are there?
Not nearly enough, milady.
They're really an
We are
underground
glad to give our
organization.
all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
Alright then. Seems a little creepy, but it's fine.
Token.
You accepted the Phoenix down. Oh, look at that.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you.
Oh, nice.
If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
Well, that's perfect.
It's a Kanver then.
We'll talk about this later.
A lot has happened in these last 18 years of Joshua, man. Look at that.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
That's what you're gonna say?
The free city's under siege.
Looks like a pathway leading to nowhere. Probably side quests and stuff that way, but we're gonna go the main way. Running our way up to Kanver. Got some more fallen stuff up. Oh, orcs. Here we go. Maybe some of the fights with them will give us the ability points we need to make Bahamut be one of our ability panels. Look at that. Just whooping them. Whooping. So much emphasis on the H. Done. Not a lot of ability points, but a ton of experience for not a lot of enemies, which I like. Less enemies, more experience. Perfect. Always on the lookout for collectibles. Here's some more orcs. Let's get this fool up here. Hey, buddy. Eat this. Oh, come on.
This one. Over here. Get him.
Oh, that was beautiful. Keep it up. Let me get up to 6. He kept moving. Kick the big ass. Done. Done. I see some smoke. Item here.
Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Look at that. This looks like an obelisk as well. Look at that. It is, it is. I hear the commotion too behind the walls.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Well, that's good. Because we are in trouble here.
Do you have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Man, look at that. We are running headlong into this nonsense, and we don't even know where Gav is. Well, Clive does. Old Kanver. The free cities of Kanver. Look at that. That better not be our ship.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I I seem to recall that was you,
Byron, Mid.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Oh,
Nothing
Uncle
we can
Byron doesn't
handle.
know Joshua's alive.
I knew you'd come.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
Oh my. And Uncle Byron's seeing him for the first time.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
Man.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
That's nice. You could definitely tell that Uncle Byron was excited to get Clive back, and now Joshua, who both of them thought were
So
dead.
these Akashic are being controlled.
What?
That's what it looked like.
It's got to be the blonde dude with
Empty
Barnabas.
eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Interesting.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
I mean, who else, really?
What of the city? The people?
Who else but Ultima?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long.
Right. They're in a lot of trouble with the Akashic here.
We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all.
Jill and Joshua?
We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like
Perfect.
you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe.
So those three are going to get the ship ready. Clive and Torgal are by themselves. Jill and
Shall we
Joshua.
then?
Man, we got our team set.
And you
It's going to get
keep
intense, I
Clive
feel.
safe.
Hopefully we get to play as
careful.
Joshua a little bit. That'd be awesome.
Both of you.
You too.
Alright guys, we're going to cut this video off here. It's a great spot for us to cut it off because we have just reunited with Gav, Uncle Byron, and Mid to find out that Kanver's not in the best. But we have a plan. We're going to get as many of the survivors as we can to Mid's ship and get them all back to the hideaway. To find out how all that's going to crack out, you'll have to join us in the next video. So as usual, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you guys in the next video.